warm late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jones looking to throw right away. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Moore, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Peterson again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That's Brown, touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Don't be scared of it.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. In motion right is Jones. Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Velus Jones from 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Gano the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd and 9, Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Newton throwing again. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Thomas brings it in. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. On the move past the 40. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start the drive with Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Peterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Newton now to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Jones will come now in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Jones. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week one loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week one loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes zero sense.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they will fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. What's up? What you doing? What league are you playing? Other one. Yeah. Oh, so it's not mine. I'm not, that one you're the Bengals in. I'm gonna at the Ravens, and I'm not asking him if he's on. You can play, man. How are you gonna be on for a while? Okay, well, we'll just see if he's on, and then if he's on, if you want to play me again. In that pro league, I traded one of my defensive linemen, Christian Wilkins, for Ezekiel Elliott. So now I got Raheem and Zeke. In that league I get you playing in, oh, so you're playing in the one where you're playing Steelers. Is that right? You're playing the Steelers? Okay.